Political observers concur that President Kibaki is perhaps the most mysterious politician in the country. Even those close to him are said not to be sure of what Kibaki thinks or intends to do every time he's on the spot. And so as he prepares to exit the political stage in August next year, attention is on the country's longest-serving member of parliament. Will Kibaki anoint a candidate to succeed him?
I don't think so. That's not Kibaki we know. The Kibaki we know will keep quiet. He will leave people to jostle around, to struggle among themselves, and whoever gets his way around gets it.
Mwai Kibaki, the politician, has not been known to be the scheming type of a person.
The man who is most misunderstood in our politics, in my view, is Kibaki. Many people believe that he's laid back, but the fact is actually Mwai Kibaki is a micromanager, and the man actually loves power. So in this particular instance, he will not let it go without his imprimatur, without his signature on it.
President Kibaki has a crowded field of possible successors. Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who has enjoyed a hate and love relations with Kibaki over the last 10 years, leads the pack of those who would get Kibaki's endorsement should he decide to do so. But observers say there are more odds against a Raila endorsement by Kibaki than there are possibilities. Some believe Raila has done more to undermine Kibaki's presidency than he has done to help it, and that Kibaki would rather punish the ODM leader than reward him with an endorsement.
Mwai Kibaki is said to keep grudges. There are people he doesn't like, and he likes them perpetually, unforgivingly. Raila Odinga messed up his presidency in 2002 under NARC through the MOU. He never forgave him. He messed up his presidency this time round by demanding to be given half a loaf, and making him half a loaf incumbent. I don't think he likes him.
Other observers say Raila is considered an outsider by the powerful political and economic forces that work behind the scenes to shape the country's political leadership.
Raila Odinga is an outsider only to the extent that he understands the common man in this country. You can say he is a populist. And so to the extent that he's a populist, he would be an outsider because his fellow capitalists do not articulate things the way the ordinary mwananchi would like them to be articulated.
If Kibaki supports Raila, I would say he has become of age politically, although he's a 70-year-old man. If he says Raila aendelee, then it will be because God has touched him, not because Mwai Kibaki is in charge. That's not the Kibaki we know.
These are almost the same odds said to be working against any possibility of Kibaki endorsing Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka. Having stepped in to join Kibaki after the disputed 2007 elections, many would think Kalonzo should be Kibaki's first choice for successor as a reward. Some analysts say Kalonzo has already been rewarded, having been appointed and retained vice president.
Would Kibaki have formed a government regardless of whether Kalonzo was part of it or not? I think he would have.
To what extent does Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka represent the interest groups and the interests, the economic and political interests that the people around President Mwai Kibaki have stood for, they believe in, they fear for, they hope for?
Forces within President Kibaki's inner circle are said to be keen on having Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta succeed President Kibaki. Behind this push is the belief that Uhuru largely represents and would protect the political and economic interests of the powerful ruling class inside and outside Central Province. President Kibaki has personally indicated that he has a soft spot for the Gatundu South Member of Parliament, having named him Deputy Prime Minister and later the all-powerful Minister of Finance.
Uhuru helped Kibaki by not offering himself as a candidate in 2007. He sacrificed. He actually made a choice that, yes, I ran against you in 2002. We divided our vote, our people. I don't want to run against you. But then, what is the deal that they might have had? Would you then support me after your term? We don't know.
Uhuru Kenyatta is thoroughly an an insider hereditarily from his father, where his father, the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, left off. And therefore, if the Central Kenya owners of capital and other owners of capital from elsewhere in the country were looking for a successor to President Mwai Kibaki, they would not need to look further than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Those close to the leading figures who have expressed interest in the presidency in next year's elections are said to be cautious about President Kibaki's support. Many of them believe that Kibaki would want to redeem his legacy dented by the 2008 post-election violence by allowing Kenyans to choose the next president without his interference. But analysts say that Kibaki is least concerned by his legacy and would just want to leave politics as he prepares to retire.
I don't think he cares for his legacy. But also I've said also that you cannot, a banana tree cannot give you bananas 1 year, give you bananas second year, and then give you oranges third year. That's not possible. Now, if Mwai Kibaki is known to have gone against the MOU in 2002, then 2007 he was sworn in at night. We don't expect him to be of good behavior in 2012.
President Kibaki has a significant following, particularly from his central Kenya backyard. Political observers believe that his endorsement of any of the presidential candidates would have a significant impact on their election. Emmanuel, Talam, KTN Prime.